Hello guys, welcome back to our channel, and today we are back with another video. So on today's video, my husband and I are going on a vacation without our baby, because why not? This journey started on me. So one thing me and my husband don't hesitate doing is leaving our child and go and enjoy our lives, because you know what, this is our only chance. This is our life, and if we put our life on hold for her, then we will regret it later. And for her, she's going to have her own life and live as she wants. So for us, we are not going to put our lives on hold just to be parents full time. We also need to be partners, because it was the two of us before she came. So we try to make sure that every year we go on our trip without our child, just to pour into our marriage, our relationship and friendship, everything. So we decided to go to 3 countries. They are quite close to each other, so it was easy to arrange, because we would go to one destination and then every day we would just go to different countries. So we were going to Austria so we were living in Austria, and then we planned that one day we'll go to Bratislava, which is in Slovakia, and then the other day we'll go to Budapest, which is in Hungary. So we had like 4 nights in Austria, and then we were going back and forth, like spend a day in a different country, come back, and then spend another day in a different country. And then the last day we would spend it, exploring the rest of Austria. So our flight was actually in the morning, and the great thing is that it adds a day, because it was just only 1 hour to arrive in Austria. And then after we arrived, we already had like the whole day to explore, because I think we arrived around like 10 a.m, 11ish. So we already had the whole day. And forgive me guys, so I was planning to actually vlog properly on this trip, but I don't know what happened. I didn't do it like in the landscape format, which was actually suitable for the YouTube. So these are the videos that I was just taking, and now I compiled everything together. So after we arrived too early to check into our hotel, so we only just left our bags and then we started exploring. So here we went to this it's kind of like a huge groceries store kind of, but it has a section where there's like a lot of perfumes, and I would say if it's in Poland, I would say it's something like Osho, and then there is like cosmetic side, and then there is like some, because there are also groceries in this, whatever, I think it's Mola, I don't know how to pronounce it, this Germany store. And then we then walked, because this was actually close to where we were staying, so it was a mall. And then we just walked around with my husband, just looking in the streets and exploring our neighborhood place just before we had to check in. So after a little bit of exploring, we came back to our hotel. So we're staying in Mercure Hotel, and then it was finally time to check in. Our room was actually ready. To be honest, the standard it's not what I was expecting. I really did not like this hotel. Firstly, the beds, they were separated, so it's like 2 mattresses, and then I was asking like if they can change the mattress to make it just one double bed, but the whole hotel has just the same thing, so they couldn't change that. It was actually very, very minimal. For me, it was giving like maybe 3-star hotel, but on the website it was giving like 4 to 4.5. Anyway, I removed everything in the bags, just make sure everything is outside of the bags. I also brought some snacks. One thing I do when I'm traveling, I just make sure that we have some juice. I buy after we check in. I buy after like security check at airport, and then all the snacks I just buy in our normal grocery stores. So here, this was my wig. I did some makeup, and my friend had done the installation for me and put some layers. I really loved my hair. I felt so good. So I dressed up so that we can go and see the first site, which was going to, damn, I forgot the name. Okay, I checked it out, I remember. So the name of the place we're going was in like Austria, in the old town. It's called St. Stephen's Cathedral. So that's where we were going. So yeah, and actually guys, it was so beautiful. I really loved it. But the funny thing is, when we arrived, I didn't realize that we are already there. So when we came out of the, I think we used like a metro, yeah, the underground. And then when we came, and then we just saw like a lot of people around, and then we're just like, okay, so this is it. So we are actually here. And we went inside, so it's good that they allow people to go inside. We went inside, took some pictures and some videos. I really loved it. I had a lot of pictures. My husband is always in trouble when we are traveling, to be honest, but it's part of the trip. Yeah, we need to take the pictures, and I'm just a girl. So yeah.
Soul The earth's gentle sigh, a lullaby sung to the open sky. Oh, whispering pines, sing me your tune, caught in the rhythm of the stars and the moon. Teach me the language of rustling leaves, stories that linger on the breath of the breeze.
Afterwards, we just walked around to see a little bit, and then we headed back home. We were soaked, but you know what, we didn't even realize it because we're just having a good time. When it was finally time to go home, that was when we realized, oh my god, we were actually like all soaked. So we only decided to order KFC for dinner. We didn't want to wait again in a restaurant. It was raining, we were soaked, so we just wanted to go home and eat our food there. And this is us going to our hotel room. And yeah, I just washed myself, removing the makeup and just freshening up before sleeping. And that was it for the first day. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow. We'll be vlogging going to Hungary.